Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix, the Sileo Tales of a New Dawn. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and to get the news version earlier, well, also itch.io. Sorry, press the button in my brain, they don't have Patreon anymore. Because, I don't know, I think they were burned down. They're like, yeah, we're not just gonna sit here and stuff. So anyways, on the last Let's Play, Glenn, I think his name's Glenn, basically the guy from the other band, made good on his threat by sending everybody in town, except for people under the age of 18, you know, the thing he had on Jay. And also, Eric came to work. He was angry that he didn't come to work, and there's like, yeah, he's kind of going through some things. Like, okay. I don't think we actually said he's going through some things, but, you know, stuff. But anyways, we set our face. Hopefully day 19 and 20 comes soon enough. When the topic had arrived to its natural conclusion, Ty shifted his discussion towards addressing his concerns surrounding Jay. My dear, forgive me for asking, but how are you coping? If a video like that from me was floating around, I simply would be mortified. Are you okay, my dear? To tell you the truth, I signed myself up to take it all in stride and try to, like, own it, you know? But now that it's real, it's getting to me in ways I didn't expect. It bothers me, or rather, the aspects of it do. Though the single biggest thing about it that bothers me is the impact such a video might have on the Black Colossus' reputation. I don't want that reputation tarnished because of my stupid decisions. What if somebody in the crowd recognized me tomorrow night? Hell, everyone in Woodcrest got that video. Of course somebody's going to recognize me. If they had any sense, they'd be forming a line backstage. Unfortunately for them, I learned my lesson. Aw, even if it's me at the front of the line? I may make certain exceptions. At any rate, I'm sorry, you guys. I haven't even played the show with you yet, and I've already gone and caused you both a lot of trouble. Jay, my dear, you really must stop apologizing. You already know that we do not hold it against you, and goodness knows we have all made our fair share of mistakes, thinking with the wrong head, as it were. Well, I suppose you did date the guy once upon a time. I do hope you will not remind me of that fact regularly. A date is rather a strong word. Alright, you did say there were no labels. What would you call it, Ty? Perhaps more of an exchange. It was business as usual until a certain need would arise, and with it would come the charm and tension that would just as quickly vanish once the deed had been done. Were there ever any feelings on your part? For a time, there was, yes, but it never got to the sense of those feelings were mutual. Glenn always seemed satisfied with the arrangement as far as it was, and so it remained. No regrets, I assume? I once wondered if I could tame him, help him grow up, but somebody like him never changes, and tried in vain to do exactly that in my captivity as a friend and bandmate for so many years without success. Sometimes I wonder if things would have gone differently in a romantic context, but somehow I doubt that. So, I suppose no regrets. Merely a what if that lingers after all these years. You made the right decision, Ty. You know you did. Indeed. And Jay, I'm with Ty. We don't hold any of this regret against you. We just have one request. Oh, let's hear it. Play your ass off tomorrow tonight. Between you and me, if the rhythm section is tight enough, they might just forget about your oral talents. You betcha. With timing like yours, it's a sure thing. And you're a walking, talking metronome. How do you get so tight, by the way? Thank you. I play every show with a click track to my motions. Once you've played the same song enough times with a click, the timing sticks. All the same, I'll play with a click tomorrow tonight. It's a good habit to maintain. I wonder what a click is. That's how I know you're professional. No drummer's too good for a click. Indeed. I remember back on tour, for the second album, we played a series of shows with a band named Midnight Marae, and their drummer was at... Oh. My apologies. It would seem that I'm receiving a phone call. Please, excuse me for a moment. The remaining four of us watched as Ty ventured into the far corner of the room, while retrieving his phone from his pocket. Finally, he lifted the phone to his ear and answered the call. It was Russell calling? Was everything alright at the bar? Earlier that evening. God, we're just getting everyone's perspective. Again, like, day, what was it, 16, 17? I was like, we're getting near the end, right? No. It's kind of like the end of Lord of the Rings Return of the King Extended Edition. No, it's even though the bad guy's defeated, it's going to be another hour. So, like, there I was, working my shift like always, and at first it was totally quiet. And, like, I'm not superstitious or anything, but I might have said something to Diego like, I hope it gets busier soon, or something like that. And, well, dude, seriously, what the fuck? You totally jinxed it. I totally did not, my dude. There's nothing to, like, do with me, man. You totally did. Don't pretend you didn't. Don't, like, blame this on me, my dude. I totally have no control over this kind of stuff. We ain't got the time to argue about it. Pass me the stack of tickets from beneath the register. I'm fresh out over here. What? A stack of tickets? I totally saw the last of what I had. Like, over here, man. What? Are you sure? Sorry, my dude. It's been, like, I've been, like, looking for more. Are you serious? Damn. Where did I put the rest? I think that's, like, all of them, my dude. Ty was saying there was only a limited number to, like, venue capacity or something. Venue capacity? Screw that. Look at these damn queues. There are gonna be more tickets. Maybe Ty has some in his office. Man, of all times he ain't here. Why now? He has the key. Is this gonna be a thing where it's like, everybody's like, hey, it's the bass player who's doing Gurk. I want to see that show. Let me give him, like, a call, my dude. Perhaps he can, like, swing back around and get tickets out for us? Alright, dude. Make it quick. I can't even see the end of this queue no more. I'm on it, my dude. So here's the next customer in line. If they could, like, give me a sec and I grab my phone from beneath the counter. Working quickly, I found Ty's contacts and started the call. Russell, good evening. Is everything okay? Hey, boss dude. Everything is, like, totally cool, I think. You think? What do you mean? Well, like, we just got done selling the last, like, ticket, boss dude. Oh my. You sold them all? Totally. Well, terrific, Russell. And be sure to pass on my praise to Diego as well. Will do, boss dude. So, like, there's more, right? More tickets? Why do you ask? Well, like, there's queues, boss dude. Like, big ones. Queues? What on earth? I know. Apparently, they all saw the video, and rumor has it Jay's in the Black Claws as the new bass player. Though, they kept asking for tickets to see the Blowjob Dragon. Oh dear. So, like, Diego said you had more tickets in your office, but we can't get him without a key. I'm afraid I gave those leftover tickets to Lucas. Let me ask him if there are any more left. One moment. I heard Ty across the room, arriving in the middle of conversations between some totally familiar voices. Among them, I recognized the Blowjob Dragon himself, and couldn't help but, like, wonder how he responded to learning about his new nickname. Lucas, what became of those tickets I gave you? I gave them to Eric, who insisted he could get rid of them. Eric? I had told about a third last time I looked. Let me see. What the fuck? Oh, no. Eric, you better not have bad news for me. I forgot to set a limit on the auction. I've oversold. How much have you oversold by? Well, Lucas gave me 52 tickets, and I've sold 216? What the fuck? I will fill you in shortly. One moment, please. Russell, did you catch any of that? I saw it. At 7 so, we were, like, totally out of luck. I was not looking forward to, like, disappointing such a huge crowd. Totally. Caught every word, boss dude. There's no more anywhere else? Sadly, The venue has a firm limit for safety reasons, I'm afraid. How big are these queues? Well, the line goes out the door and like down the street a bit. I can't see where it ends. Oh dear. Will the two of you be okay? We'll be fine. Sucks to have to turn them all away, but like, that is just how it goes, right boss dude? Indeed. Thank you both for your hard work. Please remember to pass my praise on to Diego. I would not want to risk him getting all pouty. Like, neither would I. So you can count me, boss dude. Catch you later. Thank you, and farewell. That didn't sound promising. Nope. That was it, my dude. Crap. What are you gonna tell these people? Do I have to do? Like, everything, my dude? I made a phone call. You should, like, tell them. What? No, fair. Yes, fair. Besides, you're like the superior, senior employee. But you spoke to Ty. You know what to say. I can't make any more tickets because, like, the venue can't hold more people. Now you know. So you can totally tell them. But Diego would eventually make the announcement, but not without, like, a ton of huffing and puffing before and after, which is when my veins... Sorry, he's getting into fluffy space interests. I chose to pass on Ty's praise, along with a little sugar from yours truly. And wouldn't you like to know it? It was too easy to ease his temper. He tried to pout, but I totally saw his tail wagging when I told him, for like a second or so. And thank goodness that scene wasn't like the entire episode. Just saying. But still, you thought I wouldn't be able to sell them all? Look how many have moved. Might as well make me your official salesperson and give me a raise while you're at it. You say, an hour after calling off. Yeesh, hard ass. Wouldn't even kiss mine a little. One sec. So, we sold out then? Indeed. And you know, it would seem we have you to thank. Me? Yes, you see, Russell informed me that they're all asking for tickets to see the blowjob dragon. I probably should have, hold that off. Whoa. I like the new nickname. The Woo Dragon. You know what? I've been called far worse. That's for sure. And that's what got people buying tickets in a frenzy? So it would seem, my dear. Well, shit. All's well that ends well, I guess. As I say, no publicity is bad publicity. Oh, I'm not so sure about that. It truly does not bother you, my dear? Please say so if it does. Nah, what can I say? I gave great woos, so that if the whole town knows, better than being known for something bad. And you know, I feel better about the video situation now too. Knowing it has a positive reputation and seems to be helping the band, I think I can just take it all in stride after all. Well, thank goodness. Needless to say, I was worried. I admire your strength, Jay, and I am certain Lucas feels the same way. Yep. Thanks, you guys. And Eric? Thanks for coming with me, you big softy. Peh? Hey, fuck you. There's nothing soft about me. I'm rock hard. Oh, I know you are. You know it. Well then, I know it's a little earlier than expected, but the big day is tomorrow. Should we start our rehearsal? I'm afraid I still have to work before the stage is ready. There's no way Dom get finished on his own. Oh dear, that is a conundrum. Hey boss, I'll cut you a deal. What? Let me watch you guys rehearse, and after, I'll work as long as you need me. You're supposed to be working anyway. You called off. Yeah, I know, but I'm starting to feel like everything's gonna be okay, you know? So, how about it? Deal. I'm not in the position to argue. Sick. Time to see what this all fuss is about. Show me what you got, Jay. I didn't know you were interested in this sort of thing. Maybe I've had a change of heart. Shut up and play before I change my mind. Well, okay then. Ready, boss? So long as the rat keeps his word. Ready as I'll ever be. Ty turned to me and spoke with me directly as the others readied their instruments. All the while, Eric watched on with eager expression of anticipation. Adrian, is soon to be watching us rehearse like usual? You bet your ass I am. Wonderful. And, while I have a moment, is it just me, or are those two acting rather strangely today? Jay and Eric? Oh, definitely. I thought as much. I suspect Jay might have had a breakthrough, don't you? Give me a sec. Maybe I should buy like an air filter or something like that. Probably. You know, you might be just in something there. And so, the rehearsal began, and I watched several thus far, though until now, I had not had the company throughout. Usually, I would have complained about spending time alongside Eric, but today, he was unusually good company. It was dead clear. He was not knowledgeable of the topic of music, and he asked me a number of questions throughout the evening. It was clear he was making an effort to show an interest, and likely for Jay's sake. It was bizarre to see Eric having turned into such a turning a 180 in his behavior. Bizarre, yet kind of sweet as well. Of course, if I had called him out on it, I had no doubt that he would have pouted as dramatically as he was able. In a similar situation, Diego would have likely done exactly the same thing. Those two were so alike in a number of ways. How ironic their encounter had led to this outcome. I was glad that Eric was doing well, and the next time I saw him, I would tell Diego as much. He would no doubt be relieved to hear it. And my next run-in with Diego would have come much sooner than expected, from an unexpected discussion with Ty and Lucas after our rehearsal. As it would happen, we would soon be reunited with an old friend. Jesus Christ, this day has gone in a flash. It's like, wait, what? It's nighttime already? But daytime was... like... it's like 1, 2, 3, 4? God. Our meeting place was on the waterfront path, a mere 5-minute walk from the venue. I recognized it the very same path Diego used in returning home on nights Ty wasn't around to give him a ride home. Of course, tonight was one of those nights. I was the first to arrive, though I knew Diego wouldn't be far away, considering he was counting up the cash when we spoke on the phone mere minutes ago. As for our third participant, I had expected he would be a good 15 minutes or so behind. This was perfect, as it would give me a golden opportunity to update Diego on the afternoon's happenings. It ensued that Tobias did show. And sure that Tobias did show, Diego would be caught completely off guard. After all, it completely neglected to mention Tobias would be coming. A wave of exhaustion washed over me as I dared to lean against one of the lampposts, laying on the waterfront path. It hadn't just been a long day, it had been a long few weeks. I sure hoped that things would slow down a bit once the concert was done. Some R&R was just what the doctor ordered, and I wouldn't be satisfied unless a certain tiger was there relaxing with me. I shook myself vigorously in an effort to ward off fatigue. This was important, after all. We were reuniting with a long-lost friend, and maybe I could help reunite with a pair of long-lost friends while I was there, or here. I considered what I was going to say to Tobias. We hadn't seen each other in about a year. He and Diego hadn't seen each other too, and if he had changed, what if... Oh. My thoughts would have to wait. A short distance down the path, in the direction of the town, the lamppost immediately illuminated a familiar face as he passed beneath one after another. And, as he drew close, my eyes were down, drawn to the distinct bags that hung beneath his eyes, the symptom of exhaustion we no doubt shared, although having a companion exhaustion offered no comfort at all. Yikes, Diego, you look like I feel. Yeah. I didn't get much sleep last night. Oh yeah? Mr. Plow, living up to his name, I take it? No. Yeah. Shut up, yes. I had fucks all night long, to my rapidly growing list of Eric's insane boasts, which are entirely factual. Dude, I just had to cut him off when started getting light out. Forget Forget whatever they say about rabbits. Man, Eric has the beat, hands down. Still, if I'm this tired from receiving, he must be a complete wreck by now. Probably be in a coma for a couple of days after that. Eh? I felt bad about blowing Diego's pride. Was about to endure, but it was necessary if it was also going to soothe his guilty conscience as I hoped. He's with Lucas now, helping finish off the stage. He didn't seem tired at all, to tell you the truth. What? You're fucking kidding me, dude. How the fuck? What? But I thought he called in sick. Maybe he slept a bit, then came in late? He arrived shortly after I did. Not long after he was due to start. I don't believe it. He couldn't have gone more than a few hours of sleep this morning. What the hell drives that dude, man? Any other day, I would have answered with a woo, but today, it was something else putting a spring in his step. A spring in his step? Like what? Like his new Ortegan boyfriend. Heh, come on, dude. At least choose a convincing lie. Pigs fly before that guy settles down. Dude, I'm completely serious. Eric even confirmed it. Wait, did they? Flashback. I knew it was too good to be true. The drum beat dictates the tempo, so it's crucial Lucas is consistent if they wouldn't sound as size they do. Right. What is the click exactly? It's not like there's a literal click, right? Actually, I'm pretty sure it is. Lucas has it playing in his headphones, and he uses it to keep his timing perfect. The others don't need it since Lucas's drums perform the same function. Being a musician sounds complicated, and really hard. It is. These guys have all the years of practice and experience behind them. It's a long road to reach their level. Where do you learn all this stuff? From these guys over the past week, mostly. I've been listening in and asking a lot of questions. I've learned tons. Oh, ever find out what a fret is? You see those horizontal bars repeating down the neck of the guitar? You play different notes by pressing the string down in between those bars and playing it. They're frets. Holy, there's so many. And so many strings too. That's impressive. Sure is. Say, pardon my curiosity, why the sudden interest? Eh? No reason. Just thought it'd be nice to, to know some things. Jay gonna be real impressed when he sees all this stuff you learned, Eh? Damn it. You know, don't you? Did he tell you? I told him to keep it secret. Who'd you think tipped him off this morning? Because I promise you, it wasn't Diego. Wait, but why? I saw how upset you were. First time I've seen you vulnerable like that, And Jay, I knew Jay cared about you and would be there for you, whether you wanted him there or not. Admittedly, I didn't expect you two to get together. Jay must have been really worked his magic, huh? And that, by the way, was obvious from the moment you arrived. You being here for emotional support, showing the interest in Jay's hobbies, even though you don't know the first thing about them, if you're truly trying to hide it, you're doing a terrible job. Exclamation mark. Relax. I don't know if you noticed, but everyone has taken a bit of a shine to the new and improved Eric. And the two of you make a real cute couple, by the way. I'm still figuring this all out. It's weird. I've never felt this way for someone before. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just don't want everyone knowing yet. I don't want all eyes on me when I screw this whole thing up. I don't want to lose this. What it's worth, Ty and me, we both think you're doing an amazing job so far. It's obvious how hard you work at all this. Believe me, that doesn't go unnoticed. You think I'm trying too hard? Nah, I think Jay is a very lucky guy. I'm sure he knows it too. So keep up the good work, okay? Thanks. I will. But remember, shh, okay? Okay. Thanks. So what are all those colorful boxes on the floor for? What do they call them again? Petals? Also, Hannah's like, hey, don't tell anybody about it. And we're like, hey, we're gonna tell people about it. You mean petals? Well, those... The thing of the story is never tell Adrian anything. You suck at keeping secrets, dude. Would you have preferred I hadn't told you? Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I'm grateful and shit, but, I guess I've gotten some mixed feelings or something, you know? Wouldn't Mr. Plow all to yourself, eh? Of course not. But why the fuck would I... You know, I'm sure those two would be down for a woo some, if you asked her real nicely. And groveled a bit. No, a lot. Groveled a lot for Mr. Plow. What? I don't... That's not... That's all I'm getting at. Then, why do you have mixed feelings? Honestly, dude, I'm having a hard time working out what it is I feel and why. I can already tell I'm gonna obsess over this whole thing like crazy. Best guess? I think I'm jealous of the little rascal. Jealous? Yeah, I remember how it felt when I first fell for Kyrex. It was magical. But then, things slowly went to shit, as you know. He said Eric is really trying. Kyrex never tried, save for trying to get his woo wet. Jay seems like a good guy, from what I know of him, and if Eric is turning over a new leaf, I'd say their prospects are a lot less shitty than mine were. Not only do they have a magical feeling, but they also get to watch it bloom into something even better too. And that, I guess, is why I'm jealous. Or at least, that's my best interpretation of how I'm feeling. Why can't I have that? When is my turn? Don't I deserve it? It struck me that not filling Diego in on exactly the reason our meeting, as well as telling about Eric and Jay, had backfired somewhat. A depressing mood hung in the air, a mood I wished had gone before Tobias' arrival. Alas, I couldn't simply discard the conversation, simply not while he was mourning his relationship, and that might have been, and what might have been. I had been concerned about Diego's lack of grief, worried that he might have buried it to shield himself from the pain, without actually dealing with it, of course. He'd always diminished my concerns by insisting it was all well. Regardless of whether it was true or not, right now, he was hurting again, and I just hoped he knew what to say to cheer him up. You and Ty, Eric and Jay, hell, who next? Bet it ain't me. Diego. You'll find somebody, I promise. I don't know when or how, and I sure don't know who, but you will find somebody. Somebody who treats you the way you deserve. This I swear. And you know, your screw-ups this morning set in motion the events that would bring those two together. You know Eric was upset earlier, but you should have seen the smile on his face tonight. By the way, those two kinda owe you, though I wouldn't expect to thank your card, and you should definitely still apologize to Eric. You're the one who called Jay to go visit him. You're the real MVP here. Couldn't have done it without you. That monumental fuck-up of yours, though, you set the stage. Thank you for being right. It was a monumental fuck-up. I'm glad to hear he's doing okay, though. And what about Jay? Did he take the whole video situation stride like he said he would? He wasn't taking so well at first, but that was before Russell called Ty, and he learned about the Uwu Dragon, and sold out tickets everywhere. That cheered him up a whole lot after that. He really did take it on stride. He seems strangely proud of the whole thing. He also has a serious case of Schadenfreude, knowing that Glenn only screwed himself. Jay was giggling about that all night. Schadenfreude. Can't remember what that means. Damn, dude. What a weird fucking day. I narrowly avoided disaster. The smile had returned on Diego's face, and his moment of melancholy seemed to be all but forgotten. I don't understand that phrase, all but forgotten. And it was just as well, as very soon we'd have company. Well, I think that's a good time to call it, since we're at the 30-minute mark, and unusually like some things, we can just be like, hey, 30-minute mark, bam, end of the thing, scene change, Season 3, Act 3, Episode 3, Electric Boogaloo. So, end of this Let's Play, so comment, guys, I like comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise, if you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help it grow, and please remember to new and most have control the pit population. And if you want to play this game, it's available for free on itch.io. And until next time, another Let's Play by me, GamerWolfSix of Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn. So, thanks and see ya.